Hi everyone, it's me, Julie G with the Jelly Bean Junction. Welcome to my channel. Are you ready to craft? I am, so let's get started. This is the card that we will be making. Yes, it's Shirley Temple. Oh my goodness, isn't she adorable? When I saw this stamp, I had to get it. So let's get started, okay? We're going to get our paper ready, and this paper is 4 1/4 by 3 1/4, so it's a little smaller than usual, but this is where we're going to put our stamp on. It's a clear stamp, so it's going to be on a block, but I will be introducing you to a Misti. Right now we're going to put this Shirley Temple on the block. Shirley Temple of the block sounds like a musical group. Okay, let's stamp her up. And we're going to put her about right here. Press down real good because we want to make sure we get her all on the paper. Okay, there we go. Pretty good. Now let's get the oh my goodness. And we're going to put that about right there. So let's put this in the block. So I got a small block here. And we're going to put that right there. And let's get the Memento Tuxedo Black ink. And put that there. And there it goes. Oh my goodness. Now, that is part of the stamp. It just does that. Ass like that. Let me get a baby cloth. Baby wipe. And wipe this down. I got ink all over the pad there. Okay. What we're going to do is get the Misti. If you're not familiar with the Misti, here you go. This acrylic part right here is where the stamp is going to go on. But how that goes on is really good. First of all, if you have just a rubber stamp, it'll go here. If it's not in the block, a rubber stamp, and you've probably seen them, they're kind of thick, and they go right there. But the clear stamp, you put this on there, and you put on the paper. So let's put the paper there. Put the magnets. Holds the paper down. Okay, now this is how we're going to do this. Okay, here we go. Before we do this, let me pat this down a little bit with the cloth because I have ink all over it and I don't want the ink on there yet. Okay, we're going to put the part that we usually stamp like this, okay, is going to be around this way and the smooth part's going to be up. So let's put her where we're going to want her. Let's move this magnet a little bit. And we'll put her about right there. And then we're going to get the oh my goodness. Okay. Oops. Dropped it. And we're going to put that about right there. So remember, the smooth part's on the top and the part that you stamp is down. So, and we'll see why in just a minute. Okay. Now here we go. Close it up. Press down, lift it up, hold the paper down a little bit, and there she is. She's on the acrylic part. Now we're going to stamp her with the black ink, Memento black ink. And tap her down, and the oh my goodness. Okay, now, oops, having all kinds of fun here. Okay, press her down, and let's see what she looks like. Okay, look, it didn't get around her curls there, or her face very well. So you know what you do? You just get that ink, and you ink her again. That's okay, because it's going to be on the same spot. Okay, and the oh my goodness again. So, I'm going to put this down. Okay, press it down, and watch this. Ta-da! She's all ready to go. So let me put the top back on the ink over here. Okay. And let me get a baby wipe. And let's clean the stamp off. put the baby wipe. I just put the baby wipe over it like this, and I just kind of stamp like that. And there she is. Look at all that ink that was on there. Press it down. Take her off. And put her back where she belongs. And then the paper part, we're going to move the magnets. And there you go. And that's your Misti. Now, wasn't that easy? I'm going to wipe this off a little bit because I got ink on it. Okay. I'm telling you, if you don't get the ink off of it immediately, it's going to stain. I got a few little spots there, and what a bummer. That's all I have to say about that. Okay, now you ready to color? I am. Now, let's say for instance, you don't have Shirley Temple, which you probably don't. Get another little girl that you may have and stamp her, and then we can color together, okay? So, let's wait a minute, and you go ahead and get that stamp and stamp your paper, and then we'll get ready to go, okay? So let me give you a minute to do that. While we do that, I want to ask you, what is your favorite Shirley Temple movie? Mine was Bright Eyes, the one that sings, it's a good ship, lollipop. That one, I really liked that one. It was really cute. Heidi was really cute too. But there's a lot of other ones I really enjoyed when I was a little girl. And to be honest, I still enjoy it as an adult. They're so cute to watch. Okay, well, you probably are stamping your little girl. So let's get started. Now I'm going to be using Copic and Spectrum Nora pens. So let's start with the face. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Before we do that, we're going to use the Copic multiliner, and we're going to do her eyes a little bit, because look how small her eyes are. They're so tiny. So we're going to go in there and make them just a little bigger. Yeah, there we go. And her eyes are like rectangles, so that's what I'm doing. I'm just making little rectangles. And there we go. Now see this S? This S is not complete, so let's go ahead and help that out. Let's make an S right there, an S. There we go. And then her shoes aren't connected right here, so this is connect the shoes right here. Right there, across right there, and down right here. I don't know why the stamp's like that, but that's just the way it is. And this stamp is waterproof, so we can go around her face without it smearing, but at the moment it would smear because the eyes need to dry a little bit. So let's go ahead and get the coloring going here. Okay, for her face, we need the Copic pens. And the Copic pens we're going to use is E00. There you go, E00. Can you see that? I don't know why that's not coming out good, because it usually comes out really good. Copic E00. There you go. And then the next one is Copic E11. And then the other one is going to be the R20 blush. And it's going to be her blush. So that works out really good. Okay. So let's get the E00. Okay. And let's color. Let's start with her hand, because I'm going to let those eyes just go ahead and dry a little bit. So let's just go around her dimples there. Her dimple and her shoulder there. Shoulder. That is not a shoulder. That is an elbow. Yeah. Okay, let's get her legs. So let's just color her legs. So you know, it would really be nice if you would subscribe to my channel, and then on the comments, if you can let me know what would you like me to show you, because I do kind of simple things. So if there's something simple you want me to show you, just let me know, and I'll do the best I can to show you. And the other thing is, what is your favorite Shirley Temple movie? I really would like to know. That would be fun. Okay, let's do her neck. Yeah, Let's do that neck. Sometimes when I color her, I forget the neck. Okay, now we're going to do her face. So I'm going to go around the edges first. And then, just around her hairline. Doing it a little too thick, but that's okay, because I don't have to go around the whole thing anyway. Okay, and then I'm just going to go across like this. That's how I'm doing it anyway. I'm not a professional person that colors, as you can tell. I'm just coloring. And then also, I'll be putting in this description below some of the people that I've been learning how to color from. And so then you can see some people that really can color. Yeah, that'd be cool to do. Okay, there we go. There's her face. Let's get her there a little bit. Okay, there's her face. Now, let's get the E11. Oops, wrong way. And get the edge right on her hairline this time. I don't want it too thick. And what this does is make it pop a little bit. You know what? I didn't get her ears. I'm going to get the E00 back and get her ears. I don't know why I always forget those cute little ears. See this ear there? And the ear over here somewhere. Wait, there's one ear. Go across. I don't see the other ear. Okay, maybe the other ear's not there. So that's why I can't color it, because it's not there. Okay, let's go back to the hairline. Just going to go across like that. And all the way around like that. Now let's go right underneath her neck. And there we go. I'm going to get a little bit of her elbow right there. I'm going to go right underneath her dress. Just barely. And that's about it. I think I'm going to put just a tab right there. And a tab right there. Okay, there we go. Now, I'm going to get back. I'm going to get the E00 back, because I don't think I got her arm very well. Okay, there we go. I hope that looks okay. Alright, now let's get the blush for her face. And I'm going to just do little circles right here. There's a little circle and do that side, and a little circle here. And do that side. Usually I'd go like this to the side, like lift it up a little bit, but the last time I did that with Shirley Temple, it just didn't look right, so I made those little circles. So there she is. Sometimes I put little eyelashes on her. You could do that if you want, but I'm not going to try it this time because I don't want to mess up. Okay, next, we're going to do her dress. So I'm going to do her dress on, it's 11-1 warm gray, number 1. And the spectrum red DR4, okay? So what we're going to do now is get the gray and go on the seams of her dress. Just make it thin, not too thick. You know what this does? It brings the white out of the dress. It's just going to pop the white of the dress out. So I'm just going to go ahead and just do the edges there. Yeah, like that. And maybe a little bit over here. Maybe I will do the whole thing. I haven't done that before, but I think I will this time. And there we go. Okay. Now, let's get the DR4 and do these little hearts. So there's a heart. There's another heart. I think there's 3 hearts. And these little round things right here, I'm just going to go around each one. This one up here, and this one right there, and something right there. I'll just do that. Okay, now, on the package that she came on, it shows you that, here it is right here. That's how it's colored, okay? And it's white on the bottom. Her petticoat is white. Or a little gray. But I'm going to do hers red. I'm going to give her a red petticoat. Because I just like the red to pop. That's how I did the card. See? And I think it came out cute that way. Now, you don't have to do that if you don't want to. You can keep it white. You could do it gray. But this girl's going to do it red. So, here we go. I'm just going to go around in circles like, and do the petticoat, because that's what this looks like, little circles. And so, let's do it over here on the side. Excuse my head if you see my head. I just want to make sure that I do this right because there's a little bit of reflection from the light on there. There you go. And there she is so far. Let's do her, oh, I forgot to do her socks. We'll go to her socks in a minute, but let's do her shoes red. So there we go. There we go. Let's do the whole shoe red. This side is done. Red. Let's do it over here a little bit more like that. Like that and like that. Okay, now I'm going to get the gray back, the warm gray, number 1, warm 1, W1. I'm looking for the top here, so I'm just yapping as I look for that. Found it. Okay, now let's get this, W1, and I'm just going to go on the very top of her socks and do that, and maybe just the very tip right there and go around like that. So that's what I did, and I hope I did it right. Oops, you know what I have to do now? Lollipop. So let's get the DR4 out, and let's do that. So let's go around real carefully, all the way around. You know, I have rheumatoid arthritis, and I don't know if that's what's making this happen, but sometimes my hands shake. And I don't like that feeling. So that's why I'm doing this pretty slow. Because I want to make sure that this comes out good. So here we go. I'm going to go over here and go way around in a circle. Okay, there we go. There's her lollipop. Cute. It's a big lollipop. Okay, now did I get everything? No. You know what I missed? A very important part. Get your E00. Look at, that's a part of her arm right there. It would be nice to get her arm done, wouldn't it? So let me get that arm done. Shirley. Sorry, Shirley Temple. Okay, there we go. Arm done. Okay, next thing. Hair. Okay, I'm going to get the Spectrum Nora, or Nora, I call it Nora, and I'm going to make it, it's GY5. This is for her hair, and this to me is her highlight, so I'm just going to do all of her hair, this color. So I'm going to put another color over it. Gosh, I hope it comes out right. You know, her mother used to do her hair with putting pins in her hair to make it curly. I forgot how many curls she had. Do you remember how many curls she had in her hair? Like 50 something, I think. I don't remember. That's kind of a lot. Maybe that's not right. But I don't remember how many curls her mother would put in her hair. So if anybody knows that, it would be great if you answered that for me. And so, yeah. This is fun. I was actually wondering. Hold on just a second. I'm sorry. I'm getting my piece of paper here because there's something about Shirley Temple that I asked about. And that is Shirley Temple. About Shirley Temple's Bright Eyes was made in 1934, if you care. And then I don't know when Heidi was, but The Little Princess was in 1939. And she died on February 10th, 2014. She was 85 years old. She was born on April 23, 1928. I was wondering about that, so I thought maybe you might like to know about that. So let's finish her hair. Now that I gave you all that Shirley Temple information, some of you probably just don't care, but some of you may care, so that's why I told you all of that. Oh, there's her ear. Her ear is right there, and I colored it brown. Oh, well. All right, I think I'm almost finished here with her hair. So the next thing I'm going to get is, I'm going to get the number, let me see. I think I'm going to do number 15. So I'll do number 15. And this one's a little darker, so I'm going to go on a curl right here and just get some of the curls. Because like I said, that this other color right here was supposed to be the highlights. I don't know if it looks like highlights. I probably should have done it lighter, a lighter color. Oh well. Let's just go ahead and do this and do it in different parts of her hair there, and do it here, do it there, do it a little everywhere, and I think that looks good right there. And now I'm going to finish that ear of hers. I'm going to get the E00 again and do the rest of her ear. And this brown ear that I made, going to blend it in a little bit so you can see that's the ear. So there you go. There's Shirley Temple. Isn't she cute? Okay, now we're going to make a card. So let me put all these pins away, out of the way for me. And we're going to make a card together. Isn't that great? Yay! Okay, now what we're going to do is get the card base. And I showed you how to make a card base in the very first video. You know, like this for instance, the you have, gosh, I think it's 8 by 11 and a half. No, or probably just 11, but anyway, you're going to cut it in half. Let me get a paper. Let me get one for you. Hold on just a second. I wasn't going to do this, but I will. Hold on. Okay, I'm getting a paper. Hold on just a second. I know this is live, but sometimes you have to do things to make it right. Okay. It's one of these papers. It's, this one's pretty thick. It's probably about 80, I think 80 pounds. I think that's what you call it. And so what you do is get, first I'm going to get the ruler because I don't remember how long this is. Ruler, where are you? Okay, here's the ruler right here. It is 11 by 8.5. Yeah, it is 11 by 8.5. So you're going to cut this in half. So let's do it right here together right now, okay? For some of you probably don't know what I'm talking about. So you get your trimmer. This is a trimmer, okay? It's going to cut the paper for me. And I'm going to put it at 5.5. This 5.5 is way over here. I have it marked in red. Put this down. You have this marked thing right here. You just go back. Look at that. It's in half. That's your card base right there. Okay. So now what you do is get this. And you're going to put it in half. But let's get a bone folder. This is a bone folder, okay? This is a really nice thing to have. Let me take it out of the package. Oh, it has a little bling on there. I don't know how that happened, but there's a little bling on there. Okay, so this is a bone folder, okay? I got this, it's a Fisker bone folder, and I got it from Michael's. You're going to fold this in half, okay? Bring it all the way to half. Press it down. It looks kind of gunky right now. And just go like that and back. And there you go. You got your, let me do it over here on this side too. You've got your card base that we're going to be making the card on. So that's what this is right here, okay? put it that way. So now we're going to get another piece of paper, and I did the same thing. I cut this, though. I cut it at 5.5 by 4.25. I think that's it. Let me see. 4.25 by 5.5. Yeah, 4.25 by 5.5. And we're going to put it right there. So let's get some glue. I like to use glue. You know why? Because I'll show you in a minute. If I put some strong tape on there, it's kind of hard to move it on the card base. And if I'm having a hard time, I won't be able to move it around if I need to. This is what I'm talking about. Let's put it on right there. And I got to move it around a little bit to make it exactly where I want it to go. And I think about right there would be good. And there we go. Now let's say, for instance, it's not exactly where I want it to go. I can lift it up very carefully and move it around where I want it to go and just lay it back down. But you got to do it fast, because if you don't do it fast enough, it's going to stick to that paper. Okay, and now, oh, you know what else I did? I put red around the paper right there. So let me get a sponge. Okay. Oh, here they are. I have a whole bunch in here. I bought 2 and I cut them in half. Cut them in 4s, I mean. So I'm going to grab one of these. Just grab one of these. They're clean. When I use the ink on them, I rinse it off with water, and it's good to go. It just dries real fast. Okay, and then I'm gonna use cherry cobbler from Stampin' Up. And let's just open this baby up. Okay, and we're gonna ink it and get the card and just start going like that on the sides. You know what this does? It gives it dimension. It just makes it pop a little better instead of it just being all white. Just put a little red on there that's going to go against this pink. It just makes it look a little better. Go all the way around. All the way around. Get the corners there. All the way around. And there you go. It's done. Just like I did on this one. See? Yeah. Okay, so now I do is put that sponge on the side. I'll rinse it off with water in a minute, and I gotta close this ink pad. The ink pad, this is from Stampin' Up. It says Stampin' Up on it, so of course. Cherry Cobbler, but I noticed the new catalog, or I watched some of the crafters on YouTube that sell Stampin' Up. The stamp pads are a little different. So it still opens up the way that, you know, like this, and push it like that. It looks like it's the same, but the container looks a little different. Just thought you might like to know. That's all I'm sharing. Okay, and then I'm going to put her about like this. So let's glue her up. That sounds funny. Let's glue her up. I mean, let's glue the paper. Yeah. Okay, let's go on the corners like that. Whoops. Oh boy. I feel like these are kindergarten hands right now. They don't look like kindergarten hands, but they feel like it sometimes. Okay, and we're going to just like put it about like this. I think that looks good. About like that. So we're getting closer to finish. Now I have this ball of, it's not yarn and it's not ribbon. I forgot what it's, string, like string. So I'm going to get a few of this out, and I'm going to, let's see, I'll probably make the bow about right there. So I'm going to go like this. Wrap it around. 1, 2. And then I'll be tying it right there. So I'm going to get my scissors. And I'm going to cut it. I'll cut it about right there. Okay? So here we go. We're going to tie it up in a bow. I got it just a little too long on one side. That's alright. So let's tie a bow. Okay. Let's see, am I going to do this right? I hope so, I hope so. Almost finished. Bring it down a little bit. Oops, too much. I pulled it down too far. Okay, now let's just cut that. A little bit here. And there you go. So all we have to do is put a little bling on here. I have some right here. Got this from Michael's. Does it look familiar? I got it on the site there. It's only $1.50. You know where you walk in Michael's? Some of you may not even know what I'm talking about in Michael's. It's a store that has a lot of crafts and stuff there. But those of you that do know Michael's, wait a minute. Let me check something out. Okay, yeah, it's the right ones. On the side when you first walk in, it has all these little things that have ribbon, might have paint and stuff like that. That's where I got it. Right there on the side. That's how mine is. It's right on the side. But the other ones might be a little different than that. I'm going to use my pick-me-up. One side has this rubber stuff to pick up stuff. Like if I have to pick up little tiny bling. And this part is pointy. See? So I'm going to go ahead and pick this up like that. And I'm going to put one right there. One. Get another one. Put it right there. Two. And then one more. Three. I think that's going to go right there. Three. And there you go. You've got your card. Shirley Temple card. And then whatever little card you put together. Woohoo! Good for you. Well, I want to thank you again for joining me. I had so much fun with you. And if you did enjoy this time with me, please subscribe, hit like, and leave me a comment. You have yourself a wonderful and blessed day. Bye for now, and see you soon. Bye-bye.